A.J. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's the Miami University Redhawks and the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, checking in with the Golden Hurricanes head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Redhawks offense will have the football first. And we get our first look in this one at Thomas Gostkowski. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Working the ground game. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Caught behind the line. It's Isom. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Redhawks look to keep this drive humming. Right side, it's Jenkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Long way to go on 2nd down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't set his feet.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Tulsa's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Making the adjustment. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Enough to move the chains. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to Davis. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. The handoff. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. In the red area, it's Davis. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
To the back. Heading to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here.
And he's in! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. Shakes off the defender. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run him again. And he could not get loose on the run. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Redhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll ride Davis here. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 30. 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Redhawks! Looking for the tie with the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well give it to him again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to Davis. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Breaks into the open.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide right, it's Isom. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Redhawks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Isom. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Here's some daylight. Can't get him to the ground.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Bought a little time, lets it go. Dangerous throw on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. And the defense, got him at the 27. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Hit as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Redhawks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Jones. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it back to him. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Right side, it's Alston. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. The run inside. It's Jones. He's got enough. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And finally Finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. The screen, he can go. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Alford. Snags it. Touchdown, Tulsa. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Motion from the back. Sells the run, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Jenkins. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Trying to establish the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tight end now in motion. On play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with the lone back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off to Jones. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeps it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to...
Breaks free in the middle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. If they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Hands it off on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. The short hands, it's Jenkins. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Hawks line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Plows his way ahead. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Tulsa. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The give to the single back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Alston. Got enough for the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run it. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll send the tight end in motion. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Drives inside. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. Tulsa trying to pick up a 4th down conversion here. Needs it. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column. Quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.